This is How Not to Game with Kelly Jack, and this is the Simutrans tutorial sessions, episode 23. Welcome back. I'm sounding a little bit more chipper, though still harsh. Yes, the cold's still fighting me, but I am winning slowly but surely, thankfully. What we're going to do this time around is set up the signaling to make that coal train into a loop so that he will not interfere with the iron train as much as he is right now. And that is something we gotta do. So first things first, so that the coal train can even get a start. Oops. Yeah, you can get information on who owns things by clicking on them. So like there, that one says that it's Eastern. Come back up here towards where Cali Western is and see Calico Western owns those. And it'll even show their color, their company color. And we are going to change the company color right now for Eastern because Eastern needs to be a slightly different color. You know what? We're going to do it the other way around. Oh, it's not letting me use that color for secondary. Okay, we'll stay that way. A little bit darker than I like, but oh well. So we're looking at our setup here. First things first, close that out. Let's grab a standard rail signal. Leave it at two-way, so one click. You see there's a signal going facing each direction. This becomes a signal one way, so two clicks there this time. Sometimes it takes three depending upon the direction. And then here we're going to do just like that. This will now see, I'm having to click three times there. 1, 2, 3 to get him to show. I did both of those so that down the road I add a second one, I can run him up. We're going to add another one here and another one here on two ways. That'll let those trains that are going to take and function. This guy can be a one way, and this needs to be a one way. This makes this the jam up point for our system. And as that first load of taconite comes over, taconite being a type of iron ore, we can also do that with an intermediary signal that'll let you have two on that stretch. Down the road, we're going to have to take and rechange how things are going here. This guy also needs to have a change to his orders. I just realized that. We need to utilize what's called a waypoint. Remember we talked about that in the earlier vids before we had the big crash. Setting a waypoint lets you take and set so that a train can go onto a siding track or to take a specific route. So you go to that train, go to the actual orders for that train. That way, any that you do down the road will also do this. Come to here, between the steel mill and going back, so it's an add, we want him to go through this one right there, like that. That will make it so that he now sits there and he should come through this line, which if there's somebody loading here and here, it won't block him up because he's thinking, oh, I've got to go this way. It's the fastest way. Using that open line, that's what that open bypass line is for. That's what you should run them through. All right. Hey, what do you know? We learned something today. Waypoints. So what's next to learn? Well, who knows? As we look at our thing, the train's slowly loading over there. You can see the steel rolls slowly popping onto the thick train. And down the road, we're going to have to figure out a way to either swing out and avoid this. And there's not really a spot to avoid it. That's a ridge we got to take. I think that was the whole reason I took and went with that close in jammed up system before. Getting that to there. And then because we do know that we're going to have passing issues here, we're going to do a two-way siding so that we throw them to either side. To stop them from coming back. And that way they can pass each other this way. And the reason I need the pass is totally just to dispatch right now. We're now going to take and set up, get ourselves a car carrier, which probably won't dispatch for a while as we found. Go ahead and fully load him up. I'm going to break my rule and go ahead and go with all four. 100% that car load. We're going to call this the ETC. And we're going to call this, it's an auto racker, even though it's not a rack yet, but that's what we're doing. Oh, hey, I told you to promote tomorrow. Oh, that's because we didn't tell it where to go. Gotta tell it where to go. Okay. Okay. Line edit time. Sometimes you got to go into the line edit in order to fix things. There we go. And first things first, I really need to look at him as he comes out. Yes, they're automobile flat cars. I got to thinking, did I take and do a typical Calico Jack thing, Cali Jack thing, and show you how not to game by putting the wrong cars on the train? Down the road, we're going to take and sort of straighten out this and make this into a longer diagonal. But that's down the road. We'll clean up in a bit. Now that we've got the metals part for the cars and cars over to them, we can start thinking about some of the other setups that we need to do. We're at the 9-minute mark. This is a good short video. Learned a few things. We're going to talk next time about the goods and production boost windows in the industries when we talk about the steel mill and especially about that car factory. I'm Kelly Jack. Have a better day than I'm having.